to block access to the Newsbin site.
The crucial thing is to prevent access to the site. These sites derive money from advertising revenues and from membership, and by starving them of those revenues, these sites will close down.
BT won't comment on the case, but along with other internet providers, the company has been dubious about the whole idea of blocking access to websites. But the film and music industries say that illegal downloads are eating into profits and costing jobs. They want help from the internet firms, and they're prepared to sue to get it. Rory Catlin-Jones, BBC News.
Now, what all tennis fans and everybody else wants to know, what's the weather doing? Nick Miller's got the details.
Hello. After yesterday's headline-making heat, a big difference today. Some spots are as much as 15 degrees cooler. Now, the hot spot yesterday was Gravesend in Kent at 33 degrees. The low 20s for the temperature today, and the heat extended all the way into North Yorkshire. Dishforth was 29, but look at the temperature change for today. That's a big difference, a very noticeable change in how the weather feels. There are still some thundery showers around in the southeast. In Northern Ireland, one or two showers, not thundery. Fresh in Belfast at 14 degrees. In between any showers, though, some decent spells of sunshine. Now, this is the picture for the rest of the afternoon. Some thundery showers running in across southeast England into East Anglia. Elsewhere, variable clouds, scattered mainly light showers coming through into Northern Ireland and northwest Scotland this afternoon. Elsewhere in Scotland, there's a bit of cloud around, but that will thin at times, allow some sunshine to come through. Get some sunshine, it feels quite pleasant. We keep a lot of cloud though across Yorkshire into the Midlands to the Bristol area, and from that cloud there will be a bit of patchy rain at times, contributing to that much cooler feel to the weather, certainly much cloudier than it was yesterday. Western parts of Wales will get to see some occasional sunshine. The far southwest as well, brightening up, sunny spells, a dry afternoon here, and again in some sunshine, quite pleasant. A lot of cloud stays with us in the southeast, some thundery showers running north across the London area into East Anglia at times, and still in the far southeast for Kent and Essex into the upper 20s for one more day. Any of those showers early afternoon for Wimbledon, then for the rest of the afternoon to the evening, a lot of cloud, maybe the odd spot of rain, but mainly dry, and coverage continues across the BBC. Now, through this evening and overnight, we keep the cloud in eastern England. Any rain from that, though, will die away, but the cloud won't break until tomorrow morning. Elsewhere, the cloud does break, clear spells, still some showers into western Scotland, and for all, it's an easier night for sleeping with temperatures like this, even in the southeast, after, of course, last night was another sticky night. Into tomorrow, a sunny, fresh start then the cloud bills producing a scattering of hit-and-miss showers. Not everybody will catch one. The southeast should stay dry. Some of those showers in Scotland, though, will be on the heavy side, and these temperatures now very close to what we might expect for the time of year, so upper teens to low 20s. And that picture, the mainly dry picture, continues for Thursday and Friday. Catch some sunshine, though. It will still feel quite pleasant.
Hello, I'm Anthony. She's my only link to the trafficker and I do not want to lose her.
£4,000, my final price.
Do you know who this is? It begins with someone like him.
It begins with the demand. I want to have a good life! I want to have a life like you!
I don't know what's going to happen next.
Stolen. Sunday at 9 on BBC One and BBC One HD.
Violence on the streets of Athens as Greece shuts down for a two-day national strike in protest at a new wave of austerity measures. Police fired tear gas at demonstrators as fires are lit and bricks are thrown. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands march towards Parliament ahead of tomorrow's crucial vote on more austerity cuts. Without them, Greece runs out of money. Giving more power to students in England, the government plans to increase competition between universities. A warning to travel companies: cut the misleading credit card surcharges or face legal action. Thousands of jobs at risk as TJ Hughes looks set to become the latest victim of the high street squeeze. And Wimbledon's defending champion Rafa Nadal is fit to fight his quarter-final match after injury fears.
Coming up in the sport on the news channel at Wimbledon, Maria Sharapova is on centre court in the quarters and the new favourite for the women's title.
Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. Police are firing tear gas at protesters on the streets of Athens this lunchtime after violence flared during a mass demonstration against a new wave of austerity cuts. Much of Greece has shut down for the start of a two-day national strike. The Greek Parliament votes tomorrow on whether or not to adopt the new austerity measures needed to secure a further international bailout. Without it, Greece will run out of money within weeks. Well, John Sopel is in Athens for us now. John.
Well, Sophie, thank you very much and welcome to Syntagma Square. Hundreds of thousands of people have been taking part in protests today, but maybe 1,000 have been hell-bent on confrontation with the authorities. Throwing stones at the police in return firing volley after volley of tear gas, and it's a choking atmosphere in Syntagma Square still. I can show you the scene down on the street there now, where two lines of police are protecting the finance ministry, and they still intermittently get pelted by rocks and bottles and other missiles that have come to hand. It has been an ugly confrontation, but one that was not unexpected. Extra police were drafted into Athens today ahead of this, expecting this confrontation to take place. But the anger about the austerity programme is widespread, way beyond the anarchists, way beyond those in this square. Let's get this report from our correspondent, Chris Morris.
Within the past hour, the battle over Greece's drastic austerity programme suddenly turned nasty. Groups of protesters dressed in black clashed with riot police. Stun grenades and tear gas were used, and Molotov cocktails